Hello, everyone. Welcome to the SIG Network Policy meeting. Today is October 21st, 2025. Let's follow the code of conduct and be nice to each other. So today on our agenda, only a couple of things. Please feel free to add more. I'll start with the first one, which I added myself, which is also the last bit, I think, of cluster network policy. I need to double check if there are any doc updates left. I did get one review from Bobby. Thank you for that. I did fix all the comments I could find. So if anyone else would like to take a look, I would appreciate that. There is also a small blog post trying to explain all the differences coming with the cluster network policy. So yeah, shouldn't be too hard to review anyway. And after that, we would finally close, I hope, the cluster network policy things and can focus on what's left. I don't know, any volunteers to review that?
So is this the blog post?
It's also the docs update. Yeah.
I see. I wasn't clear if we want to update an existing blog post. That feels, does that make sense? Like, shouldn't we just have a new blog?
Yeah, I think that's what I did. I'm not sure why.
Oh.
Why you're asking that, because there is like a totally new file with a new blog post, which is also rendered as a new blog post. So I'm not sure. I did ask you the question.
Okay, this new. Okay, maybe I was confused. I'll re-review this one. I thought, oh yeah, because, wait, sorry. I'm looking at the change and it's like any well-defined cluster. Oh, I see. I got it mixed up. Got it. Okay, so I got the files mixed up.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I was staring at the fact that there was a blog post and then I got it mixed up with the other files. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it makes sense to create a new one. I agree with that.
Yeah, I was just like really confused, but okay.
Yeah, sure, makes sense. Yeah, thank you. Then I'll be looking for more reviews from another one from you, and then I don't know if anyone else wants to approve that too on top.
Okay, I will take another pass and then I'll probably approve. I didn't see anything that really.
Okay, yeah, let's do that first, and then I'll ping the channel maybe when it's ready for merge. Okay, awesome. And then next one, Bowie, I think I added that on your behalf, mostly going through the list of V1 Alpha 2 things, which is the ports to protocol update that you have here.
Yes.
I did leave some comments, but in general, I missed the previous meeting, so I wanted to double check if it seems like we agree on the current struct and the current YAML that we have, or do we need more discussion?
Yeah, if you look at all the way at the bottom, I'm like, seems like people are okay. So, it's like if you're choosing between two things, you might as well just go with this one and then see if we can think of like a major problem with it. The other thing is I did also do the equivalent change on Antonio's implementation. So they're both ready. I don't know how we want to merge them because this one won't pass conformance for obvious reasons.
Yeah, okay.
But the other change is also ready, like it's draft on his thing. So we could, if someone wants to look, I don't know if it's referenced here. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I mean, we need to get kind of a couple of LGTMs or something here and put a hold maybe on it so it's not getting merged. Well, it won't get merged automatically with the Red CI, I hope anyway. So yeah, anyway, when we have the final approval, so we know that's the version that's gonna be merged, then you can go and merge the implementation side, I would say.
Yeah, let me, okay, I just put a comment here on, sorry, I'm just trying to.
I see a couple of last minute comments from Nadia on your PR, Bowie.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna have to take care of it, but what I meant is that the reference implementation change also exists. So just take a look at that. If you look at the bottom, I also dropped it in the doc.
Yeah, I shouldn't be difficult to find.
Probably.
This
No?
one, I guess.
Did I drop the comment on the Okay, I might have dropped it on a random PR. Uh-oh.
Well, more reviewers, why not?
Okay, yeah, you know, it's there. It's just shortened.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take a look, I guess, and then you need to find the right order to have it all merged. Maybe we just override CI and merge this one first, then you can properly. I think that was the plan, right? We merge the API first with the red CI, then you can properly update the dependencies on this side, and then basically as soon as it's done, all the follow-up PRs will be green.
Yeah, you have to do that in that order because this one has to vendor the other one. So
Yep.
unless you want to like manually patch it, which is just weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I guess I don't know if that's a big one or not, but we wanted
I'll
one.
do the changes probably as soon as possible. So then I'll
Yeah,
ping on
okay.
Slack. Then maybe we can
Yeah.
collect all the LGTMs tomorrow or something. And
Yes.
so you saw my Slack message. It's either tomorrow or Thursday. What are folks' availability? If it's tomorrow, I'd need to double check with Tim to book his time. Otherwise, Thursday, Dan, if there's not much agenda, we could truncate and do the API review.
Yeah, I think everyone was available Wednesday, though. So
Okay, then I'll let me ping back on Tim, and then we'll just do it tomorrow. So I'm just going to assume that the ports to protocol is basically going to be part of it. I can create some slides today to facilitate the API review. Is that, or we just want to like stare at the file? I mean, it's up to you guys. I think the slides with some examples.
slides are
Better than
good, especially since Tim won't, be as up to date on all of our decisions as the rest of us. So can help to explain to him.
And then, sorry, Nadia.
So what version are we doing? The V1 Alpha 2 API review
Yes.
to release it? Because yeah, we have not merged all the changes.
Well,
yet.
the thing
Okay.
is, we need to review it to get feedback.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, I
It's
just
not
like when I
oh,
see
it's a
API, I
final
don't.
pass. Like I expect some feedback, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so CRD unit testing PR, you saw that. It has a bunch of things I'll have to fix on it. But
Yep.
it's super useful.
Yes.
Have you tried it out?
Of course. How do you think I'm leaving comments? That stuff doesn't work. I try it out and break it multiple times. Yeah, no, it's really nice. It never crossed my mind that you can test your CRDs like that. I was always, properly running a cluster and applying the YAMLs. So yeah, that's fun.
Okay, so please take a look. I saw your comments. I'll fix those. And it really facilitates writing examples. Let's just say that. You can just write it and then it will just verify it and just check it.
Yep. Yeah. I also wanted to ask if we want to add more examples straight away, but maybe that's another thing. But yeah, anyway, let's talk in the PR.
I was holding off on that just in case people wanted to do something else. I mean, I just added like 2 examples just to test it. But once it's in there and people like it, then yeah, we just added like as many examples as we need.
Yeah,
we should probably
good.
test the other files with it as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so anyway, I've tried to clean everything up and review everything I could find by today. So this one's also then waiting for updates. And then if you don't mind, I wanted to take a quick look at our V1 Alpha 2 thing. So we've basically discussed more protocol support. To cut a release, we have scheduled almost an API review. This combining thing is almost done and only waiting for this docs update to be completed, which also linked to we've already discussed today. So there are just a couple things left, which is basically this one.
Why can't the fixed validation get in? Do we know?
Oh, I actually also asked here, like the CI is red because
I still haven't updated it to remove or to
right.
So yeah, we just need to change the numbers there. What did you say, Nadia?
Do we just need a rebase after this change, right? That's why it was.
Oh, did we already change the number of rules? Yeah, let me see if
Yeah, this
let me just
max
try
items.
rebasing that.
I don't know if it should solve it completely, but that's what I thought. Yeah, anyway, I
Okay,
guess try
let's,
rebasing, see if
Did
that's
you wanna
enough. I don't know.
give it a try today? It seems like pretty easy, and then we could get that one off the board as well.
Yep. Then? Ah, okay. Well,
Let's see.
okay. Yeah. What about 10 minutes? We
Okay,
can just-
let's go back to the board maybe.
Well, that was all from the
You
board.
saw, I thought there was one item underneath that.
So it's also update.
Okay, it's
Wait,
also a
yeah,
docs
there are
change.
multiple. These are subtasks basically of another one, so that's why there are so many of
Okay, so
them.
the, looks like the overview. I'm gonna grab as the ones that aren't, but it seems.
I
Sorry,
think they are
someone
all
grabbed
now
it already?
taken
'Cause it
care
says
of.
free to grab.
Yeah, so that's actually a bad thing. Well, I mean, I did assign myself, so probably I don't know why we created it with this name. And if you can't always be free to grab. So yeah, I'll update that one. Let's just, if you want to help, just let's review the docs update once again, and I'll see maybe there is one small page that is still not updated. So I'll either just fix
Okay.
it myself or add it to the agenda.
Yeah, I was also gonna just grub around to see if there's any dangling references.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After we merge that one, I think it's a good thing to do. Just check, go through, click through all the buttons and see if something still doesn't make sense.
Uh-oh, is it GitHub down? Oh, there we go.
I mean, who knows? Okay, not free to grab, assigned. Good. Okay, well, it looks like we're on track for the first time in our history. Oh, yeah, one more thing I wanted to bring up actually is the KubeCon slides.
Yeah, so
just don't-
after I make the API review slides, we could probably, I was thinking
Copy them,
we
yeah.
could just kind of paste a lot of them in there. So maybe like after Wednesday, like it will be way easier to make those slides.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know, maybe just wait till then. Basically what I tried to do is just, as I think that's what we usually do, we just try to do some agenda and just assign basically who is doing which part based on what people worked on, because we have 4 people this time, I think, so we'll need to split that again as usual. So that's basically all I tried to do, is just so that I could make my own slides and then forget about that.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I mean, feel free to work on it. I'm just saying, like, you might have some cut and paste material after tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the distribution still needs to be done. So all the presenters, please take a look and see if you want to put your name somewhere, or if it makes sense, or if we need to do any changes. Yeah, that's basically the ask, so that we don't need to finish slides last day as usual. All right, is there anything else we need to discuss today?
Okay, so is that list all that we need? Because I was looking at the other dashboard with the roadmap. I felt like there were more things in the to-do list.
That
the
we
road to
didn't
beta.
add.
Yeah, like on that
Yeah.
to-do.
Okay, let's try to see, I guess. So conformance
we could
tests, we
probably
decided.
move stuff to in progress, right? Like, or yeah.
Oh, the in progress, I think, are all there. So combine ANP and BNP, yes. More protocol support definitely is in the list. I think Surya also wanted to update the API graduation criteria that we did discuss at some point, but just never documented. Yeah. So let me ping Surya on that one and see. But I don't know. Do you think this? Probably. I mean, it's not too much work. Probably we could also mark it as required for V1 Alpha 2? I mean, it's not strictly required, but outlining our graduation criteria would be nice. But I mean, it's strictly only required before we do beta, I guess.
What format or where will we put this, or we just dump it as
That-
comments on?
No, that's a part of the problem here. I think, I mean, I think it was supposed to go on our web page. It probably even
Like,
has
again,
something
I'm happy
around
to
that.
take up any item. Probably just need some guidance on where to put stuff.
Yeah, I actually think we do already say something on that topic that was copied from Gateway API a long time ago and then have never been updated. And then we did kind of discuss without writing it down how it should look like, and then just never updated it. So since it's assigned to Surya already, maybe I'll go ask her first if she will have time to work on that. And then if not, well, you could also help with that. That would be awesome.
Sorry, I missed it. Which one? Help with which one?
I'm saying I will go ask Surya first if she's already working on that, maybe because it's assigned to her.
Yeah.
So,
She's on
yeah, you
vacation
just tap on it.
from that message. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yep.
just tag me on it, and I can also sync up with Surya.
Awesome. Yeah, maybe I'll just also
Yep.
assign to you and then you two figure it out. Okay, and then go into the to-do list. So conformance tests we agreed should be done later, I guess, because that's quite some work. So it's all about conformance, more tests. This part is tagged. Dry run is not a part of V1 Alpha 2.
Yeah. Can we
Yeah.
Oh, dry run and the conformance. Okay. There's no way to like order these because that's probably a low priority, right? Like.
Yeah, but also for beta, we probably will need to go and fix all the missing conformance things. So, yeah, also testing, conformance, cut the release. So yeah, these are all the
Sorry,
things. And then
I'm trying to add pod selector. Okay, so I was going to grab some of these, but
for conformance,
given that you just went through all of them, they're all relevant, right? So I should just, what doesn't matter which one I kind of grab.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one fixed them since these issues were created a long time ago. So yeah,
Okay.
I would say they should be all
Okay.
relevant.
All right,
and then
you'll see me just grab some of them and do that.
Validation unit test for the APIs, I guess, kind of what you're doing.
Yeah. So maybe we get that one in and then we can do all of this.
Yeah, for sure. So again, this is a pretty old one, and I guess it just wanted to make sure all the self-validations work.
Can you assign that to me then? Because I think then you have my PR that sets the framework, and then and then the next one will probably just add a bunch of tests.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds good. Also, I mean, mostly needed for that, I think, but would be nice to, with all the new validations, especially around ports and protocols that are new, and we want to make sure like lots of different things are not allowed, right? To have some tricky self-validation there that could be useful.
Yeah, that's basically why I wrote that, because I was messing around with this cell.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then it was like, I was like, oh, this feels like so annoying. Like I was like, uninstall, install, and like, right.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess then you have done everything manually, and then we'll just need to add some extra YAMLs, and that will be done. So I assigned that to you too. And this one can be, okay, one of them can be closed now, I think. Yeah, user stories,
I think, like,
examples,
user
you've done
stories,
guides,
yeah,
I'm
these
not
are
sure.
fixed. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it just wasn't linked to the pull request. I guess I'll just find a PR and close it with that. Yep, I mean, that's all we have.
Awesome. Okay. Are people excited?
I absolutely am. It looks like we are actually on time with all the things.
Now Blush needs to implement it in Cilium. No pressure.
All right, then, once more, anything else we want to talk about today? I guess not then. Some more time back to continue reviewing all the nice PRs we discussed today.
Oh, wait, can we check Dan's PR?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
we can
that's
merge
what actually I was thinking. Where is my dashboard? Yeah, fixed validation. I think it's still running, but let's see. Oh no,
Oh, no.
no.
Ah, it's still exceeding the cost by a factor
Yup.
more than 100x. What is the deal with that?
Wow, so that there must be something weird about that function.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe all very expensive or something.
Well, we can just ignore this PR for now because, you know, it's
Yeah.
only to work around a bug in the validation anyway.
It feels like there's like an invalid value because it's 100x more. That's like, and does it say 100x or does it say more than 100x?
More
Yeah,
than
more than
100x.
100x. There's like something very wrong.
Well, I mean, if you count all the rules we have and multiplied by whatever the cost of all the cell, I mean, it can get pretty expensive pretty quickly, I should say, from experience, but I didn't think ours is that. So yeah, anyway, but we do need to have that.
Someone should send a PR to have it print what the actual value it found was instead of just saying more than 100x.
Yeah, that would be nice. So what I'm trying to say is, do we need that fixed before we cut the V1 alpha 2? Because it's did we decide that it's a breaking change in the end then? I know there was a discussion. Then?
Mask like and address like.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Oh, is the only thing that zeros?
Sorry, I was talking while muted. It improves validation to make it closer to what it's supposed to be. We do not need to merge this. Like
but will that be a breaking change? I think it was discussed in this thread. I don't know what's the result.
I mean, theoretically, yes, if we allow
Yeah.
people to do invalid CIDRs now and then we prevent them from doing it. I mean, that's not really a breaking change though, because there are no semantics defined if you have an invalid CIDR, right? It's just fixing
Yeah.
validation
Well,
only allows semantically defined values.
right. So are you saying we can merge that after we
Yes.
release V1 alpha 2 and still say, okay, it's still V1 alpha 2 and
We
not
can do
then?
this.
I think the risk
V1.
The risk right now is minimal because we're still going from V1 alpha 2 to beta. If we like release this with beta and let it sit,
we can
that would be
change
bad.
this after V1. It is not. I mean, it may break people's objects, but only when the objects were already invalid and buggy. So it is a bug fix.
Right. Did the API team agree with that?
I mean, the general case is different from this because in some cases it is not clear if the other values were intended or not. So that makes the upstream discussion more complicated. But for our case, we only define the semantics when the CIDR is mask-like. Yeah, we can update the documentation if you want, saying validation currently allows some illegal values, and if you do it, they will currently be accepted, and in the future they won't be.
Well, you know, that could make me feel better, but I don't know if it makes sense. Okay, well, anyway, we agree that's not in our V1 alpha 2 milestone, so that's okay.
Yeah, although like it seems like its CIDR is fundamentally broken. Like how can it cost so much?
Yeah, good question.
Like if you put a regex there, does that also blow it up? Like
No,
that's
no, but remember, it's not one invocation. It's total possible number of CIDRs times total possible number of peers times total possible number of rules times one invocation.
Yeah, but what's the? But that means you can't have validation on this.
Yes, I mean that's what we were discussing the other day, that we need to come up with a better way of handling validation cost. And there's an upstream bug about that as well. Like really
Yeah.
what I feel like we want to be able to say there can be a total of 25 ciders in the entire policy, regardless of where they are. That's the total number you can have. You know, and you can have a total number of this many peers in the whole policy spread across all the rules. And we need to find some way to make that work with cell validation.
It feels wrong that the limits are so low. Maybe that's my feeling.
But it's not it's not that the limits are low. It's because again, it's total number of ciders times total number of peers times total number of rules in the policy. So the problem is we want to allow policies that have a large number of simple rules, and we want to allow policies that have one very complex rule. But the only way we have of expressing that right now is to say we allow policies with a large number of very complex rules, which we didn't want.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, we can discuss. It seems like a deeper discussion because in some ways though, like, why not let, is it that expensive to validate? I'm just, it's like there's like a statement about just generally like firewall complexity, but then on the other hand, like, can you get at that problem just with sort of limiting the number of like this type of object in this style of validation? Less clear to me. I hear what you're saying though. Yes. But like, when is that going to be fixed? That's the other question.
No timeline.
I think the ideal thing would be if they could budget the validation so it's attributed to the user creating the crazy policy. Like each user can only use so much CPU on the API server, and they want to create a big policy. It takes 10 minutes because they've done something ridiculous. But I don't know. That's probably hard.
Yeah, it's interesting. But if there was a way to just have more data on like the costs printed out, that would be interesting to see. Yeah, I would like that number, not just like it's more than 100x. It's like more than 100x of what? It's like my kid's math homework. It's like, but you didn't put the unit there. Like, what does that mean?
I mean, I guess you could actually try and evaluate that yourself, but well, that's gonna take some
Okay.
time.
All right. Yeah, although I do think the use of checking stuff to prevent super complicated policies from getting in is worth discussing, like outside of just this, because it seems like hard. Like we could try to squeeze it into cell validation, but I don't know if it's going to be ultimately that successful. But I don't know. I have to think about it. But Dan, is there a issue open to say like, hey, I want like X total of this type of thing in the cell validation? Sounds hard for the cell validation.
There's not that specifically. I just linked to a comment that I left in the existing bug about this.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is unfortunately red. Maybe we'll fix it one day. Anything else we want to do today?
Interesting. Cell core operations have fixed costs. Simplest operations cost of 1. Some have a higher fixed cost. Base cost of 40 for literal declarations. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is like a Kubernetes thing that they did, or is this built into Cell? Interesting. Why don't we just write it in E eBPF?
Yes, that's a perfect idea.
Validation. Just kidding. That's a dumb idea. All right. All right. Okay, I didn't have anything else.
All right, well, then 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Nothing else, then we can all be free for today. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye, folks.